Trump's bold defense of Shedeur Sanders amid NFL draft. Slide, what is wrong with NFL owners? In an NFL draft full of surprises and head-scratching decisions, one of the most perplexing moments came when Shedeur Sanders, the standout quarterback from the University of Colorado, slipped down draft boards despite being projected as a top pick. The football world watched in disbelief as teams bypassed the son of Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, leaving many wondering what was going on. Amid this unusual fall, one person made his opinion known loudly and clearly: former President Donald Trump. Trump, never one to shy away from the spotlight, took to social media, questioning the intelligence of NFL owners who passed on Sanders, imploring them to recognize the immense potential of the young quarterback. "What is wrong with NFL owners? Are they stupid?" Trump tweeted on April 25th. Deion Sanders was a great college football player and was even greater in the NFL. He's also a very good coach, streetwise and smart. Therefore, Shedeur, his quarterback's son, has phenomenal genes and is all set for greatness. To understand the weight of Trump's comments, you have to take into account the hype surrounding Shedeur Sanders leading up to the draft. For months, he was seen as one of the most promising quarterbacks of the 2024 class, with some analysts predicting that he could go as high as the number 2 pick. But when the draft finally arrived, Sanders' slide down the board left many wondering what happened. With quarterbacks like Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and Anthony Richardson dominating the top spots, Sanders, who had thrown for over 4,100 yards in his final season at Colorado, found himself being overlooked by NFL teams. For Trump, who is no stranger to making headlines, the situation was personal. The former president not only had a strong connection to Deion Sanders, who has publicly expressed admiration for Trump, but also saw a unique opportunity to support a rising star whose talent seemed undeniable. Speaking with Fox News contributor Hugh Hewitt, Trump explained his motivations for defending Shedeur. "His father is a big Trump fan, and I like it when people are Trump fans," Trump said with a grin. "His father has said great things about me over the years." But Trump's admiration for Shedeur wasn't just about politics. The former president also spoke at length about Sanders' phenomenal genes and athleticism, which Trump believed were inherited from his father, the legendary Deion Sanders, a 2-time Super Bowl champion and one of the most electrifying players to ever grace an NFL field. Number 2, genetics. "He has good genes for a football player," Trump continued. "I watched him play for a little bit, and I thought he was a really talented quarterback. I like his gene pool, and I like his talent. I really think he's going to do well. I just felt they treated him really badly." Trump's impassioned defense of Shedeur Sanders garnered attention not only in the sports world, but also in the political sphere. It was a rare moment where the intersection of sports, celebrity, and politics collided in a way that resonated with fans across the nation. Sanders' draft slide had sparked a debate about what NFL teams were looking for in their quarterbacks, and whether there was a deeper reason behind the way they passed over a talent like Sanders. Was it his college background at Colorado, or was it something more? Trump, ever the provocateur, was not shy about calling out NFL owners for what he saw as a grave mistake. But he wasn't alone in voicing his support for Shedeur. The young quarterback's family also made it clear that they appreciated Trump's backing. Shedeur's brother, Deion Sanders, took to social media and podcast interviews to express his gratitude for their president's remarks, calling it one of the coolest things he had ever seen. On the One Night with Steiny podcast, Shiloh gave a candid take on the situation. "Man, I'm not even gonna lie, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen, bro," Shiloh said. "Fam, if you got the president tweeting, bro, you know something's wrong." The Sanders family's appreciation for Trump's support didn't stop at social media. Just days after the draft concluded, Deion Sanders found himself in the NFL, signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as an undrafted free agent. It was a moment of triumph for the Sanders family, and Deion Sanders, in typical Coach Prime fashion, wasted no time showing his gratitude. On a Twitch stream, Deion shared his thoughts on Shiloh's new opportunity in Tampa. "I'm very thankful. Tampa's a wonderful spot," he said. "Coach Todd Bowles is a defensive-minded guy. He's brilliant." Deion, not one to leave things to chance, even went the extra mile, reaching out directly to the Buccaneers' general manager, Jason Licht, to personally thank him for giving Shiloh a chance. Coach Prime called him Saturday night and thanked him for giving Shiloh a fay.